You're not lazy, you're not disrespectful, and you're not bad at time management. If you're always late, your brain is doing something far more calculated than you realize. And what I'm about to show you will change how you see yourself forever. You've been late to things that matter: job interviews, first dates, weddings, and every time you swore it wouldn't happen again. You set extra alarms, you planned everything the night before, and somehow you still walked in 15 minutes late, apologizing to faces that have stopped believing you. Here's what nobody tells you. Chronic lateness isn't a time problem, it's an emotional one. Your brain has learned that being late serves a hidden function, and until you understand what that function is, no amount of planning will fix it. There's a concept in psychology called temporal discounting. Your brain values immediate comfort over future consequences. But here's the twist. For people who are always late, it's about control. When you're running late, you're unconsciously delaying a moment you don't feel ready for. A meeting where you might be judged, a social event where you'll have to perform. Being late gives you a few extra minutes to stay in a space where you feel safe. Psychologists call this temporal buffering. You're not managing time, you're managing anxiety. But here's where it gets darker. Lateness also creates distance. If you're always the last one to arrive, you never have to be vulnerable in those awkward early moments. You walk in when the room is already warm, when the pressure is off. Chronic lateness is a form of self-protection, but it's also self-sabotage. This is where it gets scary. Over time, your lateness becomes your identity. People stop inviting you. They stop depending on you. And the saddest part, you start to believe them. You internalize the label, the unreliable one. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is that somewhere along the way, you learned that being on time meant being seen, and being seen felt dangerous. Here's the breakthrough. Lateness isn't about clocks, it's about thresholds. Every time you're supposed to show up, your brain registers it as crossing from safe to exposed, and your nervous system resists. If you want to stop being late, you don't need better time management. You need to change what showing up on time means to you. Here's how. First, identify your threshold fear. What are you actually avoiding? Judgment? Rejection? Responsibility? Name it. Second, reframe arrival as reclaiming power. Lateness makes you reactive. Arriving on time lets you set the tone. Third, practice micro-arrivals. Show up 5 minutes early to low-stakes events. Let your nervous system learn that early arrival doesn't equal danger. And finally, forgive your past lateness. You weren't trying to hurt anyone. You were trying to protect yourself. Here's the truth. You're not broken. You're someone whose brain learned to associate showing up with being unsafe. And now you get to teach it something new, that you can walk through the door on time and still be okay.